Here's my entire HO scale collection. Well, the majority of it. I have some engines mapped down on the layout. Been collecting HO scale for like 8-9 years maybe. And, well, here's my collection. First off, my pride and joy. Athearn Genesis Canadian Pacific Heritage Unit. This thing's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so glad I picked it up. When I found out Athearn was making them, I knew I had to get one, and well, there it is. Favorite engine in my collection. Another favorite, Southern Pacific tunnel motor, also by Athearn. I just love the Southern Pacific tunnel motors. I wanted one with the much bigger lettering, but it's all I could find. Like the Rio Grande one too. Still happy with it. Runs great. Here's kind of a special one to me. This is my first DCC equipped engine. CSX C40-8 by Atlas. Here's just a couple of other more modern engines. Okay, let me get something over. The F40 here. I ran the crap out of it. That's why the front is missing. I have the parts, just need to put them back on. The majority of my army of the Walters Gp9s, 3 of them are missing the horns. Yes, I know. I did not treat these kind. Gave them Katie couplers now though, so that's something. It's a very special engine of mine. CSX Gp9 by Atlas. Second engine ever. It's in poor shape because I ran the hell out of it. The handrails are kind of getting stuck. Another very special one too. Bachmann Cn Sd402. I recently got this thing going after it sat in a bin for like 7 years. I absolutely love the paint scheme on this. I don't know why. I just like it. Here is another absolutely gorgeous one. Athearn Genesis Union Pacific 1943. Gorgeous model. Oops. Some more vintage ones. Model Power E8. This thing runs like an absolute tank. I had to completely rebuild it. It was just completely dead when I got it. Heavily modified AHM SD40-2. I think it's AHM. Maybe Mahano. I don't know. Like I said, heavily modified. The front end, where the red used to be, repainted in much more accurate cyan orange. So the red it used to be. Katie couplers have been installed. Focus. Never good enough, you can tell it's Katie. But when I took the roof off, because I couldn't get the body off, I saw, focus, a brass flyweight in it, and brand new wiring. Got this thing for $10, which was a pretty good deal. Here's another favorite of mine. My rare Tycho Chicago Northwestern GP20. I got this thing on eBay for like 70, 80 bucks, I can't remember. Nice. Quite a rare engine. I'm very glad I picked it up. Here's my first generation Taiko Mantua Spirit 76. A bit of a sad story. When I was fixing it, I spilt the alcohol I was using. Fucked up the paint. I'm sorry, I completely ruined the one side. Here's my Taiko Canadiana. I'm very glad I got this thing. These things are the most common. Got this thing at a garage sale for like $5. It was completely junked. I recently repowered it with some parts I got. Absolutely love it. Athearn Band Drive B&O F unit. Got this thing at the same garage sale. Here's another kind of special engine. Athearn Blue Box SW1500 in the Conrail paint scheme. Went to a hobby store, found this lying in a bin for like 20 bucks. I don't know why. I just love the paint scheme on this. Runs great too. It's my Tycho Turbo Train. It goes insanely fast, obviously. I have the third car somewhere. I don't remember where I put it though. Here's just some more engines. I need to rearrange the shelf as I have engines I would like to put back on top. Generic starter setter Bachmann F unit. Runs good. Not much more to say. Bachmann F unit. Here's a very special engine of mine. Walter's Cp Gp9. First engine I ever got. I absolutely abused it, but it runs like an absolute tank. Never had any troubles with it. Here's just Lifelike F unit. Got this thing at the garage sale for free, because it didn't run when I tested at the garage sale. I became quite good friends with the person running it. Got this Bachmann Moonlight Express in a massive lot for $200. One of the few engines that was in it. Not one of the few. It's one of the few that ran. Lifelike British Columbia. This thing doesn't run at the moment. It's missing a drive shaft. I'm hunting down a parts engine for a decent price to get it run. If you first look at this, you may think this is a Bachmann F unit. I thought it was too. If you look closer, you can tell it's not. I don't have a Bachmann one, but they are numbered 9162. This is numbered 9156. It's not a Bachmann. It's a player. It doesn't say it, but I found it out from taking apart the drive. Player F unit. Really fast. There is sort of sense. That is where my Tycho Cp F9 goes. That's on the layout and siding currently. Taiko Santa Fe GP20. This thing ran really good for Taiko Power Torque. When I unboxed it, it had a squealing problem. Lubricated it. Runs like a tank. I think I need to get some replacement wheels though. Freaking camera will focus. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one or both of the axles are bent on the driving wheels, as it has a wobbling issue. Same engine, same lot, runs better, worse cosmetic condition. This thing doesn't have a wobbling issue. Not much to say. Here is my Athearn band drive RDC, which I have named Silver Bullet. This thing is ridiculously fast. This is a later model, as if you look in there. It actually has a blue box motor. This thing runs amazing. And it's Silver Bullet because it can derail itself. Another first generation Mantua Tycho. Square 76. I have the missing truck cover. The seals are in god awful condition. I don't know, this is just kind of a dumb engine, kinda. It's a test engine. Right there is where my Atlas GP40-2W Go Transit paint scheme goes. Again, on layout as a display engine. Athearn Go Transit F40 Phi. The lights don't work in it anymore, unfortunately. I really did not treat this in kind. But I'm gonna try to find out some decals and some proper paint. I'm working on rebuilding it. Well, it already ran, but just making it better. I really do not treat it kind. It's just my Go bus on top. My Go train. 4 of the new Scheme Metrolinx cars, 1 old Scheme car. These things are in pretty good shape, with the exception of one of my cars having a cracked bogie. I mean, by cracked is a chunk of plastic broke off with which houses the wheels in, and I have not been able to fix it. Just gonna need to replace the part. That's not proper grammar. Yes. AHM Santa Fe C628. Not much to say with this, and I completely rebuild it. It's number 1102 in the same font that Tycho used on their Santa Fe C630s, which I find a bit interesting. Here is a very odd one. Lifelike Mbta F40 Ph. I know absolutely nothing about this engine. Moonlight made F40s in a variety of paint schemes for a while. Found this thing at a garage sale for 15-20 bucks. It was the only engine I bought that day that ran. I actually quite like the paint scheme on it. Model Power Canadian Pacific 6633. First steam engine I ever got. Dug it out of my friend's basement, who gave it to me for free. Taiko Sd402 shifter. Again, had to restore it. Gave it some light paint touch-ups. Not much to say about that. Here is a locomotive I really like. Yes, it's dinky, I know, but it's a 10 Shoto. You don't see too much of. At least I haven't seen much of. Got this thing at the massive lot of 200. This thing had suffered severely to water damage, along with 2 Mantua shifters, another one of these, and a Mantua 040. Not the shifter kind, just the one without the tender. Same lot, again, cleared it with water damage. It's the dummy engine I got from my Panthers Hobbies and Trans Hall. Same engine as the other life like. No, I did not pay $25 for it. I just need to get around to it. Got it working, the light worked, and then it just burnt out. There's also a chip in the gear, so it sounds absolutely horrendous when it runs. Here is my Hornby Eurostar. And here is my Locomotive Graveyard. Or just parts graveyard. Bachmann 3968 with the zinc frame. There's just no truck and just body. Motor runs fine. Anthern GP40. I need to get some new wiring for this thing. I have all the parts. Just turned into a dummy for now. Oh, here it is. A screw just fell out. Lima Cp F40 4718. Have the body for it. Again, needs some new wiring. Here's a Lionel O-scale set. Got this thing for free. Here are just some boxes and the carriages to the Moonlight Express, which are actually lighted, and my Riveros E8s. And there's also Walter's mainline F40 Ph. And in there is a Anthern Genesis Go Transit FP40 GP40-2W. Here's the other engines I was alluding to. Go Transit Summer 6, GP40, Taiko Canadian Pacific F9. Same lot. I got them from the water damage ones. This one runs okay. Here's the second 10 Shoto. Cleaned off all the water damage, but the motor is cactus. It does not work whatsoever. So I'm probably gonna need to order a new motor. Just have it as my abandoned display. Don't ask why there are Thomas Minis in the Great Northern Hopper. I don't know why. Okay, so that's it for my HO scale collection.